Hello guys, so like it is, I'm going to talk about Manchester United's scripted 22 game unbeaten streak in the Premier League. Includes wins and draws, a lot of draws, and I'm here to explain to you why Chelsea is not going to collapse and why Chelsea is still going to win the Premier League and why Tottenham has zero chance. Nada in all caps. So Chelsea lost to Manchester United yesterday. Manchester United is on a 22-game unbeaten run in the Premier League. And yes, that includes draws and victories. And news broke away that John Terry of Chelsea, longtime defender, is going to retire after 22 years with the club. And with a Premier League title, John Terry would have won 15 Premier League, 15 honors with Chelsea. Chelsea was up 10 points on Tottenham a few weeks ago. And Tottenham has Chelsea has lost a couple matches. They lost to Crystal Palace, they lost to Manchester United, and they lost to one other team that I forgot. But you see, John Terry announced that he was retiring after 22 years, right after the day after Manchester United's 22-game unbeaten run is continuing in the Premier League. Antonio Conte, as you guys know, used to play for Juventus. Juventus blew a 9-point lead during the 1999-2000 season. Antonio Conte is going to be super motivated to not allow a late season collapse to happen once again for this year's Chelsea squad. Antonio Conte. And the number 13 is associated with luck in Italy. Antonio Conte would win the English Premier League in the same year that Juventus ends its 21-year Champions League drought. That is super significant because Conte in Gematria equals 21, and Juventus ends their 21-year Champions League drought the same year that Conte wins his first title in what is the toughest league to win a title, the English Premier League, the one with the most parity. If you haven't seen so already, I have made a playlist on Juventus beating Real Madrid in the Champions League final. This is a prediction that's going to be completely correct. It's all synchronated by the numbers. Paulo Dybala, number 21, leads the way for Juventus to end their 21-year Champions League drought. Number 11, Gareth Bale, loses the final at his hometown. Real Madrid remains at 11 titles. 33 La Liga titles versus 33 Serie A titles. Real Madrid and Juventus in the 16-17 final. 16-17 adding up to 30. And Chelsea this year, their streak ended at 13 wins with a loss to Tottenham. And then we saw at Chelsea's unbeaten streak against Manchester United. In the streak for Chelsea against Manchester United ended during their 13th match since Manchester United's last win. The number 13 synchronates really well because Juventus in the country of Italy will win its 13th Champions League title. Antonio Conte is Italian. 13 is associated with luck in Italy. That is the main thing to take away from this. Along with the fact that Manchester United is on a 22-game unbeaten run after winning against Chelsea on Easter, the news breaks out. The tribute for Chelsea, John Terry retiring after 22 years with Chelsea. He's going to win one last title for Chelsea this year. Now, for monetary reasons, Tottenham is not going to win the league at all. They have no chance. Their players are nowhere near the top of being the most sold jerseys. We've seen it. Clubs like Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool will all remain bigger clubs than Tottenham. And these coaches are in their first year with their respectful clubs. Conte, Mourinho, whatnot, Jurgen Klopp's first full year. It's going to take another year for those guys to go and win. And that's just going to make it harder for Tottenham, who's not a big club at all. They haven't won an English Premier League title in over 55 years. They haven't won a trophy since like 2007, 2008. You get the point that Tottenham is a small club. Now let's break it down by the numbers. This is a 62nd Champions League this year. Interesting, in the year that Juventus wins it all in the 62nd Champions League, a former Juventus captain, Antonio Conte, would win the league with Chelsea. Chelsea Football Club equals 62. And Mason equals 62. When you talk about the 2016-17 season, 16-17 football year, 16 and 17 add up to 33, highest degree of masonry. Mason equals 62. The black and white Masonic colors of Juventus are going to win it all. Juventus wins it all, equaling 62 in the 62nd Champions League. You saw Conte's jersey in that one article that I showed you. Likewise, Chelsea equals 26. John Terry retiring after 22 years of service. The news breaks out after Manchester United extends its 22-game unbeaten streak against Chelsea. Number 26 retires, John Terry. See, where's number 26? Chelsea Football Club equals 26. Heart and soul of Chelsea, John Terry. Likewise, John Terry has 33 contained in it in simple gematria. John Terry equals 33. I talk about the number 33. Highest degree of masonry. The Masons in masonry equal 33. Likewise, Conte wins the Premier League in the same year that Juve ends its 21-year Champions League title drought. This is no doubt a tribute to Antonio Conte as well, along with John Terry. And Tottenham Football Club, interesting enough, equals 75 when Chelsea remains at 75 points. So Tottenham is back in this race. That's what Tottenham Football Club equaling 75 synchronates with the numbers. Also, New World Order equals 75. It is Freemasons and Zionists at Rig and Script Sports, all by the numbers. Oh, is Chelsea going to win the Premier League this year? This is the 25th Premier League. And if Chelsea can shut up their haters, win their 25th game in the 25th Premier League, they would set up their positioning to win the Champions League this year, and it would effectively happen during the 33rd week of the Premier League. And 33 could be a sacrifice towards Tottenham not winning this Premier League this year. All Tottenham's going to be fighting for is between the spots 2 through 5. So you get why Chelsea is going to win. You get why the number 13 is really important for Italy, and good luck. We've seen the synchronization of number 13-game win streak, and Chelsea's unbeaten streak against Manchester United ends in the 13th match. Now, does this relate to Easter at all? But before I get to that, right, Tottenham hasn't won any trophies at all over the years. They're just a mediocre, average club. They're not really big like Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester City. Tottenham Football Club equals 44 and Kill equals 44. title hopes, trophy hopes, mediocrity. Definitely a team with a lot of heartbreak. A lot of suffering for Tottenham. And Tottenham won't win the 2016-17 EPL, also has the 612-62 coding associated with it. I once again talked about the number 13, Antonio Conte. Conte win 21, the streak ends at 21, that 13th title for Italy. Antonio Conte equals 145, and the number 13 also equals 45. So once again, John Terry, Conte tributes, Chelsea wins the EPL title this year. I talked about the number 22 for their unbeaten run in Chelsea's last game to keep this race close after Tottenham won early on during the week, and John Terry retiring after 22 years. And Chelsea wins the EPL title 7-4-3-3-5. In other words, the phrase Chelsea wins the EPL title has 22 letters. And that is certainly true. It's number 22 synchronades. How about Easter if there is a special tribute? Well, Easter equals 23. Interesting that that's really close. Is there any significance with Easter Sunday and all of this? Easter Sunday equaling 44 as well as Tottenham. They are still alive in this race. Doesn't mean they're going to win it, but it means that it's all synchronized by the numbers. Easter Sunday equaling 152, and you've seen what John Terry and Prophecy equaling 52, Easter Sunday equaling 52, John Terry's retirement, the news breaks up, happens a day after Easter Sunday. Chelsea once again is going to hold on and win the Premier League. Tottenham has zero chance. Book it.